Alright, here's where it's going to get sketchy.
Oh.
Cut the wheels to the right a little bit. Well, actually, no, keep coming straight a little bit. Just a little bit more. Yep, slow, nice and slow. Nice.
Rock sliders.
Rocker armor is in effect. Look at the poor mud flap.
You're stuck on a rock. On that rock.
These are just some big ass pieces of angle, I think 3" by 4" by 1/4" thick. And so there's three of these bolts here. This one, and this one. Subaru, for some reason, provided actual weld nuts right there. They weren't used for anything, they actually had plastic plugs in them. So those are the 3 main attachment points. And then where these little pieces of trim are screwed on, there were the little plastic things in there. I took those out and put rib nuts in. You wouldn't necessarily have to. You could just use clearance holes if you wanted to just screw the trim on, which is their main purpose for being, but they also add a little strength. So those are all M8. And then that's mainly it. On the back side, there's a single M8 nut welded on there, and then a bolt through there that just pushes against the pin stream just to keep this from wobbling, although honestly they feel pretty rock solid. So essentially it's just a spreader to put any of the forces across the whole pinch weld evenly. Eventually there are going to be brackets that tie it into the front control arm, and then, I don't know, some bullshit back here. Just to, especially if I ever put rock sliders on it to help resist that twisting motion.
That's about it?
Yeah.
See, right there, that's a good one for a lift right.
Let's put them on. Let's let the limb lifters do the work.
Am I narrating?
Yeah, you're narrating how we're doing trail limb lifting.
What's my motivation?
Jesus.
Here's gonna be a YouTube instructional video on how to do limb risers. See, what limb risers do is they stop shit like that and smack it up against your goddamn windshield. You want to go to Harbor Freight, get yourself some of these orange dangly roper thingies, and you just want to loop it and tie it up around that there
Flip that buckle over.
that there plasticky metal thing. Bring it down here, hook it onto your bumper, and then you sit there and crank on that thing. It's like your knob and your 13, and tighten it about up, and then it protects your windshield, so you can keep her riding nice and pretty looking for the ladies. So you can bring it up to Satan's Knob 2 with a 30-pack of Bud Light and give them a WCHF.
Question, what is a WCHF?
You have to ask, you can't afford it. Tell us about your drawers.
My drawers are none of your business.
We tried to go ride this peninsula to get to that trail over there. This peninsula gets shorter as you go along. And we're stuck. Create a little bit of the utility rack action.
Working relatively well.
What inspired you to build this utility rack? Could it be situations exactly like this?
Yeah, I got tired of digging through a whole pile of things. So now I have 3 levels of storage. So basically there's a couple aluminum plates up there that are attached to the stock tie-down locations. This is a piece of 36-inch, 250-pound rated full extension drawer slides I got off Amazon. Piece of 1/8 inch thick by 1 1/4 inch angle builds the whole frame, so that's bolted in as many places as possible to the drawer slide and then welded together. This is part of a shelf from Lowe's, cut down and then welded on there. I probably should have just bought this material from the metal supply instead of hacking up a shelf, but you can see we had some of the material already there, so Anything to save a trip to any store, anywhere.
Well, this wasn't a well thought out plan.